Located in Isingiro District, Lake NAKIVALE serves both the refugees in NAKIVALE refugee camp and Ugandan nationals in the area next to the lake.
Isingiro District is a district with a big water body called NAKIVALE Lake.
The lake has been under threat due to massive pollution due to silting following massive deforestation during the setup of the camp.
The coming of refugees, especially in 1994, the other war in Rwanda, which brought many people now, they ended up cleaning and killing the environment.
Acting Constance, an environment assistant officer in NAKIVALE refugee camp, attributes the increased encroachment on the wetlands around Lake NAKIVALE to increased population and loss of soil fertility in most parts of the camp.
Due to high population rate, wetlands have been encroached, and because the soils here in the camp, in the settlement, have lost the fertility, people have resorted to cultivating around the lake.
Cultivation up to the lake shores, excess and illegal fishing by both the refugees and nationals just made the situation worse. Now, the refugees in NAKIVALE refugee camp in Isingiro District have taken the lead role in the conservation and protection of the lake, the biggest water source to the camp and the surrounding areas.
Babiri ni balima no mu mizi, babiri ni balima mu bitakure, enyanya n'ebindi. Konke twasharamo ngo kugira ngo tulime higuru kugira ngo turebe ngo abantu ntitwaguma guhinga mu mizi, rera mizi ngo gumagenda. Nkahati wahikayo hariya harubaju ya mizi. Hariho imita nkankaga ziyongireho za mizi kandi ho nababiri ni bahahinga konka hati turi kugamba niba wahikayo hari ha mizi
amizi akaba yagenda hari konka hati inyanja yatandika kunani kwiyongeramo habwo kuba turi kujihinga aharubaju namunonga ekintu kirungi obwiro gwe tukabani tuhinga imboga hari hihi n'inyanja zikagira ubugwire bwinshi habwo kubera enanka ebifunzo n'ibiki byona konka hati ubwire ni buke bukacendera.
Acting Constance, the environment assistant officer, accuses local politicians of frustrating the efforts to conserve this beautiful lake.
Where nationals have settled, there is a lot of encroachment, and when we are implementing this activity of wetland restoration, there is resistance from the politicians.
I want to appreciate the refugees who have complied. They are doing activities away from the lake 200 meters, and some trees have been planted.
Despite the efforts by implementing partners to support the refugees save Lake NAKIVALE, environmentalists say this isn't enough to save the lake.
The schedules of the National Environment Act, it has a recognition of a 200-meter buffer zone from the lowest water mark. We had earmarked 200 meters along the lake shores of Lake NAKIVALE. Even we had to make sure that the first part of the buffer zone, we promote their tree planting. We allowed the locals to come and do seasonal cropping under the trees so that the trees can mature. And then we get a buffer zone of well-vegetated area. But it is very unfortunate that for the refugee side, people recognized the buffer zone. Then the area which is under the jurisdiction of the nationals, they are misbehaving.